In this video, I'm going to show you how to color code tracks. Here in the mix window, at the bottom of each track, there is a color tab. And if I double click on that, then the color palette will pop up and you have all of these colors. And I can select a new color for that track. Right here, there is a drop-down box that controls what you're actually coloring. You can color the tracks, the clips in the tracks, the clips in the clip list, the groups, or the markers. We'll get into those in later videos. For now, we're just going to stick to tracks. And one thing I do is I always make my drum set red. So I'm going to hold down the Shift key to select all of those drum kit tracks, including the drum room. And notice that now in the color palette, there are two boxes highlighted. That's because two colors are selected, and I'm going to click this one and make them all that same color, red. If I want to further customize the way this looks, I can open up this UI customization drop-down box, and there's a whole bunch of options. I'm not going to go over all the options. You can have fun with that, but I will show you one, and that is in the tracks sub drop-down here. There is a track header saturation slider, and if that's set to 0, then the tracks are gray and the colors are only at the top and bottom. But if it's saturated, then that color sort of pervades the whole track. If I go over to my edit window, you can see that it's changed there too. And the clips have also changed color, and that's because in the Pro Tools preferences, there is a setting in the display tab for default clip color coding track color. So whenever you change the track color, the clips in that track also change color. Again, a lot of options to choose from, and so we're not going to go over all of them. Let's get back to the mix window here. My bass, I always make my basses purple, just a habit. Keyboards are always light blue for me. Guitars are always orange. Wrong orange. There's that. That's the right orange. I don't always have saxophones in my session, so I don't have like a regular color for that. So what I'm going to do is just go with one of the colors I don't normally use, like maybe that one, or that one looks better to me. And then vocals, or whatever the lead instrument is always green. If the lead instrument was the saxophone, I would make the saxophone green. The saxophone is the lead instrument when it comes in, but because there are vocals, I want to differentiate that. So these tracks are color-coded. Again, you don't have to follow my color coding scheme, but it would make sense if your color coding scheme was consistent. If you wanted to make drums purple, great, but always make them purple. Because that way, every time you open one of your sessions, you will instantly know what instruments are included in it and where the drums are, where the vocals are, and it saves you a lot of time and thought, and you can put your creativity and sort of brain power into other areas of the mix.